Have you ever wondered how one man could change the course of history? Picture this. The year is 356 BC in the vibrant city of Pella, Macedonia. A child is born to King Philip II and Queen Olympias, a child destined to become one of the most influential figures in all of history. This child is none other than Alexander. From his earliest years, Alexander was immersed in an environment of power and intellect. His father, a formidable king and military leader, and his mother, a woman of fierce ambition and mystical beliefs, instilled in him a sense of destiny. As a boy, he received an education fit for a future king, studying under the tutelage of none other than Aristotle, the renowned philosopher. It was here that Alexander began to develop his strategic mind and a longing for knowledge that would serve him throughout his life. Even at a young age, Alexander showed signs of the greatness that was to come. By the age of 16, Alexander was not only a prince but a military commander. The young Macedonian was entrusted with the responsibility of governing while his father, King Philip II, embarked on military campaigns. During this time, Alexander faced and quelled a Thracian rebellion, demonstrating his strategic prowess and fearless leadership. His military genius was again displayed during the Battle of Chaeronea, where he led the left wing of his father's army to a decisive victory. This triumph further solidified his reputation as a formidable warrior, even at such a young age. However, Alexander's life took a dramatic turn when his father, King Philip II, was assassinated. Amidst the political turmoil, Alexander ascended to the throne at the tender age of 20. His reign began with a series of rebellions from within Macedonia and from the neighboring city-states. Yet, Alexander, with his strategic brilliance and indomitable spirit, swiftly subdued these revolts, consolidating his rule over Greece. His eyes, however, were set on a greater prize, the vast Persian Empire. He embarked on an ambitious campaign against Persia, a formidable adversary that had long been a thorn in the side of Greece. His initial expeditions were met with astounding success. From the Battle of Granicus to the siege of Halicarnassus, Alexander's tactical acumen and the valor of his troops led to a series of victories against the Persians. These triumphs not only boosted the morale of his army, but also struck fear into the heart of the Persian Empire. Yet these victories were just the beginning. Alexander's ambition was insatiable. He envisioned a vast empire spanning across continents, cultures, and civilizations. He dreamt of a world united under his rule, a world where the East and the West would blend seamlessly. Alexander's ambition knew no bounds, and his kingdom was set to expand beyond anyone's wildest dreams. As we delve further into his conquests, we will witness the rise of an empire like no other, shaped by the hands of a warrior whose name would echo throughout history: Alexander the Great. Alexander's conquests were not just about land and power, but also about culture and knowledge. This philosophy guided his steps as he ventured further than any Greek before him. His military campaigns were a series of unbroken victories that reshaped the world. Let's take a journey to Egypt, where Alexander was hailed as a liberator from the oppressive Persian rule. With the same strategic brilliance and charismatic leadership that had served him well on the battlefield, Alexander made a significant impact on Egyptian culture. He founded the city of Alexandria, which would become a beacon of Hellenistic culture and learning. This city, with its great library and lighthouse, would become a symbol of Alexander's aspiration for wisdom and enlightenment. From Egypt, Alexander set his sights on the vast Persian Empire. He led his troops into Asia, where his superior tactics and indomitable spirit ensured victory after victory. At the Battle of Gaugamela, he outmaneuvered and defeated the mighty Persian king Darius III, effectively making him the ruler of all Asia. But Alexander was not satisfied. His thirst for conquest took him to the edges of the known world, all the way to India. Here he faced fierce resistance, but his leadership and tactical brilliance prevailed. And with each victory he spread Greek culture, language, and ideas, sowing the seeds of Hellenistic civilization. However, it was not just about conquest for Alexander. He encouraged intermarriage between his soldiers and local women, fostering a sense of unity and cooperation. He respected local customs and religions, and in return, he was respected and even revered. He was not just a conqueror, he was a cultural ambassador, spreading Greek thought and values across his vast empire. Alexander's relentless pursuit of glory and knowledge, his ability to inspire and lead, and his strategic genius make him one of history's greatest conquerors. At the age of 32, Alexander ruled an empire unlike any the world had ever seen. Alexander's death in 323 BC marked the end of an era, but the beginning of his enduring legacy. The sun set on the life of the warrior king in Babylon, far from his Macedonian homeland. His death, shrouded in mystery, has been the subject of much speculation over the centuries. Was it poison, fever, or simply the toll of his relentless campaigns? We may never know. But what we do know is the monumental impact his death had on the world he had so drastically changed. In the wake of his demise, Alexander's vast empire, stretching from Greece to Egypt and deep into Asia, was left without a clear successor. His generals, known as the Diadochi, squabbled and fought over the spoils of his conquests. They divided his empire into a patchwork of Hellenistic kingdoms that, despite their divisions, continued to carry the imprint of Alexander's influence. Each of these kingdoms became a crucible for the fusion of Greek and local cultures, a process known as Hellenization. The spread of Hellenistic culture under Alexander and his successors played a crucial role in shaping the ancient world. Greek became the lingua franca, the common language from the Mediterranean to the Indus Valley. Art, literature, science, and philosophy flourished in this climate, giving rise to new ideas and innovations. Alexander's military genius, his tactics and strategies are still studied in military academies today. His ambition and leadership have inspired countless leaders throughout history. Alexander's vision of a united world, although never fully realized, has left a lasting impression on the ideals of unity and multiculturalism. Even in death, Alexander the Great continues to shape our world. His legacy is a testament to the power of ambition, leadership, and strategic brilliance. The young king from Macedonia, who dreamt of a world united under one banner, left a legacy that transcends time, reminding us of the indomitable spirit of human ambition and the transformative power of visionary leadership.